Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to not...
Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top drawer, and Brazil take the lead. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So, a breakthrough already. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good ball. Good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And here's Bellingham. He'll try from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. De Rossi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks a good ball through. It's Azar! It's hit the crossbar. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And no, that was never going to make it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bellingham. Bellingham! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now he's off and running. Pull it. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that looks a decent ball. De Rossi. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's come loose. Now, can they get him away? Thuram gets over and intercepts. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge knocks it into space. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. And it's Gullit. Pass somewhat off target. Gullit looking for a runner.
He'll be disappointed with that.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paraguay finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substituição em andamento.
So we're off again.
Paraguay really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hazard! So what can they make of this? Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard gets on his bike and on the move.
Such good technique.
Hazard. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Has to go back here. Schneider running with the ball. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And that should get the job done. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's Schneider! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Paraguay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Iniesta. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Varane attempts a clearance. And it's Ibrahimovic. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, lovely. Bellingham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that's a lot. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. He's having a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Paraguay really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Looking for the run. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's trying to hit the front line here. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil can make their change now with a break in play.
Camisa 19, camisa 9, camisa 2. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 15, camisa 5, camisa 7, camisa 6.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. Oh, this is a great position.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Played out wide. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil have their second corner now. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Interception. And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there goes the final whistle. Paraguay were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Hollett. It's a loose ball. Mbappe tries to pass it through. And the finish! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Shakir claims comfortable. Pedri. Front-footed pressing going on here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Early ball out from the back. Batistuta. He's chosen to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri. Picked out brilliantly. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence just about came out on top. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hullet, driving on and making good progress. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashford receives it in a wide position. Pedri. Rodri. And this is Batistuta! It's there! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
First breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tries to play it through.
Paraguay are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well read, nice interception. Rodri. Shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's good play. Plays it across. Punched away. And it's James. That is a brilliant interception. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ronaldinho.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Seedorf producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Thuram makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedri. Rodri. Played out towards the right wing, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Araujo getting this one clear. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in.
Se ha
And he's
entregado
whipped it
minuto
across.
tiempo reglamentario.
Corner it is. And this could be the final action of the first half. Thuram gets it away. Neto. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paraguay coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 13. Número 6.
So right back into the
Número
action.
15. Entra
Well, I think in these
número
circumstances,
8.
it's all about
Número
how to
12.
adjust the balance of your
Número
team. I
20.
mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Eto'o. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's got away. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Gol de Paraguay.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi makes a move down the right. He'll try from distance. Oh, crossbar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Saka. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Eto'o. Cannavaro. Paraguay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. He has a look up. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. James, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is good alertness. And here's Messi. Iniesta. Pedri does well to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Rashford. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard attempts a clearance, and that's been won straight back. No, that pass isn't the best.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 30.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Saka. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Neymar. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
De Rossi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Neymar's cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the pass is intercepted. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kaká makes it. Kaká!
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Neymar. And he's worked it through. He might be charged, surely! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, they've done that. And that will be it. Paraguay have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a game of grills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have beens. but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on them.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, we know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mbappe. Oh, that's superb. Oh, good spread. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bellingham! Oh, nearly, but not quite. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Shoots! Goal! Boca Juniors! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Paraguay finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Little pass back, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedri.
Paraguay are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is good alertness. Yamal. Shot could be on. Now, who's going to be first to this? Maldini is there to clear. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And it's Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Núñez. Ødegaard. Núñez tries one from range. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Boca Juniors really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. Back where it came from.
Boca Juniors definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard calmly anticipates, and that could set him on his way. That's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Pedri. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Pedri plays it short. Cross into the box. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers. He's had it nicked away, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pedri.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Paraguay are down to 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And it's Caicedo. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rummenigge. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paraguay go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Señoras y señores, este es un anuncio de niños perdidos. Por favor, vigile a sus niños en todo momento durante el partido. Cambio en Paraguay. Número 5, número 19, número 23. Entran número 10, número 17, número 8.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Place it in low. Lahm can clear it away. And it's Caicedo. Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. Can he get it through? Oh, sweet feet. Pedri. Paraguay different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rodri. Caicedo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a good ball out wide. That has not gone well. And it's Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And it's Ødegaard. Caicedo. Paraguay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's tidy. Nunez takes a shot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 20. Se está realizando un cambio.
Schneider. No, he refuses to take the bait.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Messi's cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And smartly reclaimed. Iniesta. Turns back here, probably the best option. To Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great chance! And there's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
They'll have one final crack at it. Mazraoui. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. And it's Rodri. Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. And it's Caicedo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to belt it away. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Boca Juniors now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Koundé. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paraguay perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that. Real chance! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it. Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team.
But tries one from range! Oh, nice touch. Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Surlot. And here's Haaland. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Zanetti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get on the end of this? And he's definitely onside. Keeper's dealt with that. Haaland! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti. Zanetti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Sorloth. No goals as yet. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Xavi, and he's had it nicked away. Xavi cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is lovely. It's a good-looking delivery. Priol did well to stay calm there. Ødegaard plays it short. And he whips it in. Cleared away. And that is out of play. Now that looks a decent ball. Ødegaard gets into a good position. Cross from Ødegaard. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Ryerson with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Priol cuts it out. Rodri. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Ødegaard. Sorloth receives it in a good position here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Xavi threads one in. Oh, and he shoots! They score!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Paraguay have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Zanetti. And it's Rodri. Here's Vieira. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paraguay coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Paraguay leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
So, into the second half.
Paraguay can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That looks a cracking ball. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Messi.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely spread. Raul proves just a little bit too strong. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Ryerson can clear it away. Xavi. He's being urged. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Xavi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him. Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So we've reached the hour mark. Berger. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's been played through. Oh, that's... It's roll! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Paraguay find a position of real strength now. That'll be a throw. That's very neat. Pings it across. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ødegaard. And it's Berger. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on it. Messi! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
Gol de Paraguay.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Messi. Messi.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ødegaard. Great chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Norway making further changes here, and in quick succession. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Thinks one through. Thuram with the clearance. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. That has not gone well. Haaland. Well, the ball's gone astray. And he welcomes it in. Could move up a gear here. Pass somewhat off target. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Xavi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Thuram. That's tidy. In towards the back stick. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Oh, good climb! No, that's just wide. Played through for him. Norway could have here their final chance. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Se agregarán 5
Now it's
minutos al
Haaland.
tiempo reglamentario.
Always onto this. He's got away. And a chance! He's put it wide. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that's it. Paraguay pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Raul picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paraguay definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Olise clearly held on.
Real chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Olise is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Upamecano. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
This is a promising build-up. Clipped into space. Great chance! Goal, France! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Après 13 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
So, a breakthrough already. Rodri. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played down the flank. Raul providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tchouaméni looking to play him in. And that has been cleared. Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's going wide left. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Hernandez. And that's a dangerous ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Olise. That's good play. And here's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. That's a delicate... Oh, what has happened here? That's the keeper's ball. Xavi, not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Dembele, given the lift of his goal. Mbappe. And it's Rabiot. And Hernandez. Doué. Hernandez finding himself in space. Raul absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.